Ladies and gentlemen, there's big news in the zoo world.
Oh.
The trade of the century potentially just took place between the Pittsburgh Zoo and the Boston Zoo. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie has been sent out of the Pittsburgh. What are you upset about?
I mean, that's not even the full details of the trade. Can we get Shefty or Rapsheet on to include the full details, please? It wasn't just a swap, okay?
All right, there's an unnamed ape as well in this entire thing. Okay, there it is.
Boom.
Okay, Frankie, an unnamed ape from the Pittsburgh Zoo, have been traded to the Boston Zoo in return for Silverback, 33-year-old stud, Lil Joe, who once escaped the zoo.
Yes, he did.
Okay, now, there's a lot of people saying the zoo that got Lil Joe, the silverback gorilla, probably the one that won the trade.
Agreed.
And then there's other people from Boston saying, yeah, right. We got 7-year-old Frankie coming to town. This guy's a part of a little bachelor group that's going to be roaming around in Boston. And the only reason why Lil Joe was sent down to the Pittsburgh Zoo, they need his sperm bad.
Bingo.
And his sperm's been all around the Boston Zoo. So it seems like a good trade for both parties. But Con Man, you've been saying that the Boston Zoo, clear winner of this particular ape trade that took place.
Yeah, it's not even close. It's all about scheme and fit. You know, we're talking about how Little Joe, who,
it is.
Again, by the way, let me just say, thank you for your service, Little Joe. We will never forget you.
Thank you for doing that.
In the Boston Zoo. It's not just one of those things like, hey, get out of town. We don't want you anymore. Little Joe, we love you. And your 33 years in Boston were great. Now he escaped and mauled a 2-year-old. But let's not get into what
What are you
Little
trying to
Joe
slander
has done.
Little Joe right now
I'm
on
not
his way
trying
out?
to slander him. This is just history, and this is what happened. Now let's get into scheme and fit, okay? Frankie, yeah, you mentioned it. There's 2 apes up there that have been waiting for an alpha, for a third, to make themselves a thruple. Kind of the cock of the walk. Walk around the zoo a little bit. Do some of this, you know? See what
do some of
everyone's
that.
about. Yeah, and they might be partying. They might have a little spillage. But that's what's going to happen when you're a 7-year-old ape. You know, 33 years old, Little Joe again. Not that he's not past his prime. But he had his time, okay? Frankie's coming up, 7 years old, ready to run.
Would you like to talk about how Lil Joe is
we haven't even gone into the unnamed ape.
You're filibustering right now.
Wait till you see her.
This is what he does. He just yells loud and I won because I yelled loud. Okay? Let's talk about the facts. Little Joe, 6-time Super Bowl champ, one of the GOATs to ever do it. Oh, what does Boston do? Someone who's given them so many years of greatness and gratitude, they ship him down to another place. One time it was to Tampa Bay. This time it's to Pittsburgh, okay? And what happened when little Tom went down to Tampa Bay? Oh, all of his friends came and they joined and they won a Super Bowl. And that's what Little Joe's going to do in Pittsburgh because Little Joe, he's got 2 females waiting for him, waiting to just accept Little Joe.
Little Joe's Little Joe.
Accept Little Joe's Little Joe.
It ain't little.
Because the 2 females in Pittsburgh are both, approaching 30 years old. They need the alpha, okay? Frankie's not an alpha. We've seen that. He's been here for 7 years, hasn't got one of them pregnant. Okay? Not one time.
He's 7 years old, Tony. That is disgusting.
They don't start until they're 13.
You're looking through a keyhole, Tony.
Little Joe is coming down, and he's going to impregnate all the gorillas in Pittsburgh, and we're going to have so many more Little Joes. And the Pittsburgh Zoo, which I Googled, is a much far superior zoo than the Franklin Zoo in Boston. Okay? So they realize, hey, Little Joe needs to spread his wings and fly to a better zoo.
Oh,
okay?
so he kind of went from minor league to major league.
Bingo.
That's what you're saying with Pittsburgh. Now, hold on, though. I will say, Connor, with what your objection was coming.
Yeah, big one.
Darius J. Butler, former New England Patriot. Pittsburgh got hosed. Little Joe's way past his
Darius
prime.
researched the subject, or did he just fire off a tweet he didn't even think about?
Well, I will say, I Googled, amongst other folks who maybe have a little possible interest in this particular trade, what the life expectancy is of a silverback. Immediately upon hearing that we're giving away a 7-year-old, this is the future of the franchise.
Oh, yeah.
And Frankie, obviously, he's trade other teams want him. Yeah. So obviously he's got some great moxie, I assume.
Frankie was fine.
He's 33. The first Google search told me these things. 35 to 40 dead.
That's in the wild. That's in the wild. That's in the wild. In captivity, it's 45 to 50. I'm looking at the answer right now.
Okay, so we got at least 10 years. We'll take 10 good years out of Lil Joe in Pittsburgh up there. What, Frankie's just going to mix in with the crowd? Lil Joe's about to come peacock.
Look at Little Joe.
Little Joe.
Look at him.
Look, his peacocking years are over. Clearly, you guys haven't looked into the peacocking years of Silverback Gorillas. And I appreciate what you said about him being a 6-time Super Bowl champion. But again, this is just the Pittsburgh in you. You're looking through a keyhole, Tony. You see, he also has 2 NBA championships. He also has.
Keep building up Little Joe's resume.
Okay, so and those were a long time ago. Frankie's coming over. He's 7 years old. Shit, let me think about this. I don't know. Looks as though he's probably going to be the one to resurrect the
this
team.
sounds a lot like when he was talking about Mac Jones. This is Tom Brady and Mac Jones right now. Is what's happening right now.
Funny enough, that's funny because I believe Little Joe made the Mac Jones pick. So it looks like you're getting the guy who
hold
likes
on, though.
Mac Jones.
At least Frankie has won like a playoff game or a playoff series,
Has
right?
he?
Well, no, that's why Frankie was stirring up so much shit. Frankie, I guess what we're not talking about is the backstory here.
Yeah.
He wanted to leave Pittsburgh back because all the alpha gorillas that you guys have were kind of used to standing
bullying them.
I expect both of you to go check in on both of these.
I will.
I ain't checking on Little Joe. He ain't part of my family no more.
I will check on Little Joe.
All right, okay, you'll check on Little
This
Joe.
summer, I'll go back to the Pittsburgh Zoo, a far superior zoo,
Not
and
true.
check on Little Joe.
Not true.
Will you go talk to Frankie?
We'll see how he shows up. If he shows
Pittsburgh
up
Zoo
ready.
has 4,000 species.
He ain't just and
Boston,
and half
little
of them
Franklin
are-
Park Zoo,
half of them are-
212.
What did you just say? Say
Google
the
it.
thing again.
Somebody Google it.
Half of those species are fruit flies, so I don't even want to get into the quality.
Okay.
of
They deserve.
species.
Oh, so now Noah's Ark doesn't matter.
Oh, it does matter, big time. And let's not get into the dinosaurs on there too. But if Frankie shows up ready to work, then I'll go check in on him. But if his Pittsburgh habits, he shows up with.
You don't think he's going to work?
I
If he
just
shows up
said in the
with coleslaw on
facts.
his
I don't know
teeth,
if.
All right,
I don't think
I'm done with it. Congratulations to both zoos seemingly getting what they needed at this particular time.
Agreed.
I rule it a win-win.
Sure. But we know.
one more, especially if you get 2.
Well, it's weird because if it was a straight up like good trade, you wouldn't have to throw in an unnamed ape at a later time.
Unless that unnamed ape is kind of the quiet one that everybody kind of wants a piece of, but nobody knows about yet. And that's kind of the word that I'm getting.
Well, Little
from my
Joe's
zoo
worth
sources.
that one and another one. So I think there's quite
Bingo.
a conversation to be had about the main attraction coming down to the Pittsburgh Zoo.
That's the resume. That's the resume sale, baby.
All right. Appreciate both of the zoos getting active.
Yeah.
Okay, giving us something to chat about.
Yeah. It's big news last night.
2 different positions, obviously, those two. Okay, they're playing 2 different positions.
Sure.
They're at different parts of their careers.
Yeah.
But if you can get 10 good years out of Little Joe stomping the yard.
Agreed.
And a couple Little Joes running around, I think that's a success. Frankie, if he's able to meet up with his bachelor crew and kind of run roughshot for a while, so the Boston zoo goers can say, that's fun over there.
Yeah.
That'd be good, I think. 10 years is a long time, though, to be a successful zoo animal.
I guess Frankie is, from my sources, is actually really melding well with the boys so far. I'm dead serious. She's got a photo. It looks as though Frankie and the bachelor are alive and well. Yeah. I can't.
Can you send it?
It locked now. Yeah. I'll try and send it. I mean, we should. You're right. There's a lot of other stuff to get to. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Didn't happen.
the
Not
boys
so.
are
All right, let's
feeling
move
good.
along. That is not ass at all.